पृष्ठाया भूतले
Srimate Bhaktivedanta
स्वामिनिति नामिने
Namaste Saraswati Devi
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
Nirvishesha Sanjavati
पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
प्रभो नित्यानंद
Sri Advaita Radha Srivasadi
गौर भक्त वृंद
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
Hare Rama Hare Rama
राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Krishna
यादवाय नमः
Govinda Govindana
श्रीमद्सुधानां पंगुन लंगाए ते गिरिम श्री गुरुम दीनतारिणम श्री चैतन्यमीश्वरम हरि ओम तत्सत.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Am I audible? Today we will continue with the reading from Sri Chaitanya Shikshamrita of Sri Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Is translated by Jai Hare Krishna.
So this is translated by
Radha Krishna.
Jai Radha Krishna. Okay. Among the 5 types of knowledge discussed, sensory knowledge, Indriyartha Jnana, ethical knowledge, Naitika Jnana, knowledge of God, Ishvara Jnana, these are secondary, relating to the body, mind, conditioned soul, and related to society, and thus incomplete and insignificant for the soul. The knowledge of Brahman, Brahma-jñāna, is merely a sub-branch of knowledge of God, Ishvara Jnana. It is beneficial in some cases of sadhana, but often not beneficial. Although these forms of knowledge are considered knowledge, they are inferior. Pure knowledge, Shuddha Jnana alone, is the truly worthy knowledge, as it is the companion of devotion. The attachment to descriptions of transcendental qualities of the Lord and that the Bhava Bhaktas have in the pure knowledge, Shuddha Jnana, which is the subject of that attachment.
So, the knowledge about Krishna, about devotion to Krishna, that's Sudha Jnana.
So the knowledge about Krishna, or devotion to Krishna, that is Shuddha Jnana.
About that which well is like a reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, that gives us transcendental knowledge
By
about
reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, that gives us transcendental knowledge.
and our knowledge is not about Krishna's personality.
So the other knowledge are not about Krishna's personality.
And some people learn that knowledge and they get bewildered.
So people learn that knowledge and they get bewildered.
They think that Krishna has no permanent personality.
They think that Krishna has no permanent personality.
They worship the impersonal truth.
They worship the impersonal truth.
Other knowledge, like the knowledge of the senses,
Other knowledge like the knowledge of senses,
knowledge of Brahman,
knowledge of moral, other Brahman, knowledge of Brahman.
So, I love Brahma-jñāna.
That's called Brahma-jñāna. The knowledge of Brahman is called Brahma-jñāna. Forms of knowledge like knowledge of Brahman is called Brahma-jñāna. As mentioned in Hari Bhakti Sudodaya 3.11 to 12 and 16, for a person devoid of devotional service, birth in a great family or nation, knowledge of revealed scriptures, performance of austerities and penance, and chanting of Vedic mantras are all like ornaments on a dead body. Such ornaments simply serve the concocted pleasures of the general populace. A person who has the pure characteristics of a Brahmana due to devotional service, which is like a blazing fire, burning to ashes all the sinful reactions of past lives, is certainly saved from the consequences of sinful acts, such as taking birth in a lower family. Even though he may be born in a family of dog-eaters, he is recognized by learned scholars. But although a person may be a learned scholar in Vedic knowledge, he is not recognized if he is an atheist. Therefore, giving up envy from his heart, an intelligent man accepting the Shastras, knowing the purport of the Shastras, is the worship of Uttama Shloka, should worship with determination.
So within us, is the Lord.
Uttama Shloka is the Lord.
He should be worshipped with determination.
He should be worshipped with determination.
One day Prabhupada was sitting in the Calcutta airport.
One day Srila Prabhupada was sitting in the old Kolkata airport,
And there were people rushing to get their water glasses, tickets, food, water.
so people were rushing.
Not Russian.
Yeah,
Rushing.
yeah, people were rushing to get their boarding pass, tickets, and what was the last thing? Yeah, tickets.
Prabhupada said, these are all living dead.
So Prabhupada said these are all living dead.
You see, if we don't have any spiritual purpose, then we're just living to die.
So you see, if you don't have any spiritual purpose, then you're just living to die. Purpose.
But if you're Krishna conscious, then you die to live.
And if you're Krishna conscious, you die to live.
To live.
To live
Anyway,
eternally. Eternal life. Can you hear me now?
hear me?
Okay. No, they said that I'm quite soft, so I have to be more.
Being soft.
Yeah. Without knowledge, sorry, now can you hear me? Yeah, please remind me.
Oh,
Loud enough. Without knowledge of the Lord's pastimes, narrating his qualities and hearing and chanting is not possible. Even his normal medium form, the Lord's immeasurable qualities made it impossible for Yashoda to bind him initially. Later, although he remained immeasurable, he accepted smallness before bhakti. Smallness, smallness before bhakti, and thus allowed himself to be effortlessly bound by Yashoda. All these pastimes of the Lord are recognized only through pure knowledge, Shuddha Gyan. Therefore, considering the unity of Bhava Bhakti and Shuddha Gyan, impure knowledge is criticized in devotional scriptures as mere knowledge. Shuddha Gyan is not termed as Jnanakanda. Jnanakanda consists only of four other types of knowledge previously mentioned: Indriyartha Jnana, Naitika Jnana, Ishvara Jnana, and Brahma-jñāna. This should be abandoned by devotees.
So again, Bhagavati qualified.
So Shuddha Gyan and Bhava Bhakti are glorified
As they give understanding about Krishna's activities.
because one, the understanding about Krishna's activities.
And then in this knowledge in the material world is being criticized.
In this paragraph, the knowledge in this material world is being criticized
Because people think that if they have this knowledge, it's so beneficial.
because people think that if they have this knowledge, it's so beneficial.
But if they don't have the knowledge about Krishna's activities,
But if they don't have the knowledge about Krishna's activities,
it's all useless.
it's all useless
Because it doesn't yield any permanent knowledge.
because it doesn't give one any permanent knowledge. Three divisions of knowledge. There is another subtle consideration here. Knowledge has three divisions: Jignasha, inquiry; Sangraha, collection; and Aswadana, relish. For the Bhava Bhaktas, inquiry and collection are completed previously during Sadhana Bhakta through the relish of the meanings of Srimad Bhagavatam. In the life of a Bhava Bhakta, only the relishing aspect of knowledge remains. This relishing aspect shines brightly even after liberation in the eternal abode. But in the material conditioned state, it remains limited to a certain extent. For the liberated soul, it attains the state of Vaikuntha, a place where the aspect of knowledge in the form of relishing to the Supreme Lord is present. That place is known as Vaikuntha by learned scholars. The experience of Shuddha Gyan, Shuddha Gyan, pure knowledge, Vairagya, detachment from material objects, and Bhakti, devotion to the Supreme Lord, coexist in the heart of a devotee. These elements are not separate. They are one and the same. In places where devotion is practiced, pure knowledge, the realization of the Supreme Lord, and detachment acts as the servants to devotion. In devotional life, Shuddha Gyan and Vairagya naturally arise. Shuddha Gyan and Vairagya naturally arise and serve the cause of bhakti. There's another subtle consideration here. Subtle consideration here.
My glasses. Higher stopping reading.
We were waiting for you to finish.
Huh?
We were waiting for you to finish.
Higher.
Where did I stop? In the life of Baba Bhakti. That's done. In spite of Bhava Bhakta's only relishing aspect of knowledge remains. This relishing aspect shines brightly even after liberation in the eternal abode, but but in the material conditioned state it remains limited to a certain extent. For the liberated soul, it attains the state of Vaikuntha, a place where the aspect of knowledge, in the form of relishing, the Supreme Lord is present without restriction. That place is known as Vaikuntha by learned scholars. The aspects of Shuddha Gyan, pure knowledge, that is Ashwadana, relishing, which is the Pareshanubhava, realization of the Supreme Lord, Virakti, is the detachment from material objects, unfit for devotion and bhakti, which is attraction to the Supreme Lord. This simultaneously exists in the heart of a devotee. They are one and the same. In places where bhakti is accepted as a substance, in those places Shuddha Gyan, which is the realization of the Supreme Lord, and Vairagya act as servants to bhakti. Shuddha Gyan and Yukta Vairagya are not independent subjects in the consideration of Bhava Bhakti. In places where they are absent, it should be known that there is no bhava in those places. However, the signs of bhava that appear are merely bhava abhas, semblance of bhava, or kapata bhav, duplicious bhava. This will be discussed under the fourth stream.
So we already discussed Bhava Bhakti.
So we already discussed Bhava Bhakti.
Bhava Bhakti is the last stage of Vaidhi Bhakti.
So Bhava Bhakti is the last stage of Vaidhi Bhakti.
And Bhava Bhakti on Bhava Bhakti is preliminary love of Krishna
Bhava Bhakti is preliminary love of Krishna
with ecstatic symptoms. And so after Bhava Bhakti there's Prema Bhakti.
So after Bhava Bhakti there is Prema Bhakti.
And that Prema Bhakti has another 8 levels.
And that Prema Bhakti has another 8 levels.
So we want devotees, the first stage, after this stage, Vaidhi Bhakti, that may take many years.
So the first stage,
Bhava Bhakti.
so the first stage of the initiation, that is Vaidhi Bhakti, that may take many years to reach Bhava Bhakti.
We don't know for everyone, it can be different.
For everyone, it can be different.
If you really try out to Krishna your full heart, you're going to achieve Bhava Bhakti very quick.
So if you cry out full-heartedly to Krishna, then you can achieve Bhava Bhakti very quickly.
Or it may take many years.
Or it may take many years.
It depends how fixed up you are.
It depends how fixed up you are.
I know from Brahma-jñāna, Nishta, Roji, Shakti,
So you go from Bhajana Kriya, Anartana Vritti, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti,
till you reach Bhava Bhakti.
until you reach Bhava Bhakti or Rati.
So if you're someplace where there's no Bhava,
I fear that in some place there is no Bhava. So it appears that in some place there is no Bhava.
so if the signs of Bhava exist, that's either Bhava or Vas,
The sign of Bhava appears. It is either Bhava Bhas,
semblance of Bhava,
semblance of Bhava,
or Kapata Bhava,
Kapata Bhava,
duplicitous Bhava.
duplicious Bhava.
Duplicitous means cheating.
Duplicious means cheating.
We went in India, in Calcutta, before we had Mayapur.
So in India, in Kolkata, before we had Mayapur,
We were invited to one light member's house.
we were invited to one light member's house.
All of a sudden, he stood up. Hey, Krishna, you come, oh Krishna,
All
oh Krishna, you come.
of a sudden, he stood up. He said, "Oh Krishna, here you have come. Oh Krishna, here you have come."
The devotees somehow he could sense this is duplicitous Bhava.
The devotees, somehow we could sense this is duplicious Bhava.
He wasn't really feeling any ecstasy.
He wasn't really feeling any ecstasy.
One by one, the devotees left.
So one by one, the devotees left.
And then I was going really high, all of us.
Maybe I and a couple others were there.
When I really, the audience left, his Bhava left.
Maybe everybody of his audience left, his Bhava left.
So we don't know this kind of people exist who are imitating.
So we don't know this kind of people exist who are imitating Bhava.
They not actually experience real Bhava.
They don't actually experience real Bhava.
They're trying to cheat the devotees.
They're trying to cheat the devotees.
Good actors.
Good actors.
Listen up.
As mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 3.25.27 says, by not engaging in the service of the modes of material nature, but by developing Krishna consciousness, knowledge and renunciation, and by practicing yoga, in which the mind is always fixed in devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one achieves my association in this very life. For I am the Supreme Personality in the Absolute Truth.
So, this is in this third canto.
This is from the third canto.
We're reading the third canto now.
So we are reading the third canto now in the temple.
And so this is one of the verses.
This is one of those verses.
The normal knowledge is of the three modes.
Normal knowledge is of the three modes,
But if one practices bhakti yoga, then one is always fixed up.
if one practices bhakti yoga, then the mind is always fixed up,
And serving the lotus feet of the Lord.
serving the lotus feet of the Lord.
So Krishna says there, one achieves my association in this very life.
Krishna says that one achieves my association in this very life.
I am the Supreme Personality, the Absolute Truth.
For I am the Supreme Personality, the Absolute Truth.
So we can achieve Krishna in this very life.
So we can achieve Krishna in this very life.
We have to be fixed in serving the Lord.
So we have to be fixed in serving the Lord.
Initially, we may serve the Lord by the bhakti, by rules and regulations.
So initially we can be serving the Lord through Vaidhi Bhakti, through rules and regulations.
Gradually, after doing some time,
Gradually, after some time, by doing
the devotional service, it becomes more spontaneous, completely spontaneous.
devotional service becomes more spontaneous, completely spontaneous.
And then we achieve the Raga Bhakti.
And then we achieve the Raganuga Bhakti.
So, and usually it's Bhakti Yoga, Adi Bhakti is on the mechanical.
So initially, in the Vaidhi Bhakti, it's a bit mechanical.
You get a taste later on.
You get a taste later on.
Someone thinks, oh, I don't have a taste, let me give up.
Someone might think, I don't have a taste, let me give up.
It takes a while to develop a taste.
It takes a while to develop a taste.
So one has to practice his yoga very dedicated.
So one has to practice Bhakti Yoga very dedicatedly.
Krishna is saying, one achieves my association in this very life.
Krishna says one achieves my association in this very life.
In this life.
In this life.
But still, and they take many years.
May take many years.
I'm say 40 years old, live another to 80.
So maybe we start at 5 years old, may go up to 80.
My son is 25, I live to 75.
Someone may be 20 may live up to 75.
My son may live up to 100.
Someone may live up to 100.
I'm not. It takes a while to develop all these symptoms.
It takes a while to develop all these symptoms.
It has to happen naturally.
It has to happen
We
naturally.
don't want Kapat Bhakti
We don't want Kapata Bhakti
Kapat Bhava,
or Kapata Bhava,
which is two voices
which is duplicious bhava,
which is ecstasy.
duplicious ecstasy.
So, we have to practice Krishna consciousness and it takes 20, 30 years. It may take.
So we have to practice Krishna consciousness. It may take 20 or 30 years. It may take.
And get a taste. You may get a glimpse sometimes.
So to get a taste, you may get a glimpse sometimes.
And just to inspire you on.
So that's just to inspire you on.
But I said to be starting to get a taste. That's the stage of Ruchi Bhakti.
So actually to subtly get a taste, that's the stage of Ruchi Bhakti.
And that comes after Krishna Bhakti.
That comes after Nishta Bhakti.
Steadfast
Steadfast
devotion.
devotion.
So, Krishna is saying, you hereby associated in this very life.
Krishna is saying, you can get my association in this very life.
Don't need after 30 years, 40 years.
It doesn't mean tomorrow. It could be after 30 years, 40 years.
In this very life.
In this very life.
How long you live?
How long you live?
Huh?
How long you live?
You give me the medicine.
Giving me the medicine.
You keep on talking, don't. You're distracted.
Yes, by Guru Maharaj's mercy, anything is possible. Yes.
Yes, Lord. Yes. He's saying yes. He's saying yes.
You say, what do you say? You can't tell.
Yes, Lord, she gave 10 drops. Can we end here, Lord?
You're test.
Yes. Can we end here right now?
Oh, answer questions.
Questions? We must 8:30 already. Also, we have to see this also. We have to see this also.
Yeah.
We will take some time to enter the shadow is still pending.
I can't take solid until 8:35.
8:35. This will take some time, Maharaj, for you and me to if you want to take some questions.
I'm taking 2 questions. 2.
Okay.
One from this side, one from that side.
Okay.
Our tongue.
Our tongue.
What is the lesson to your visit to this program?
I see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you're not saying any questions,
They didn't send anything to me.
so
Not much time, so.
this is a special puzzle.
It's a special puzzle about Bhumandala. So,
So here we come.
Shamrasika Prabhu has made this whole puzzle, meant for children actually, but it's actually meant for everyone, about the whole description of the Bhumandala, based on Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto. Hare Krishna. So, please Guru Maharaj, because yeah, can you? It got stuck. So this is a puzzle with 220 pieces, and you're not able to hear. Moving back. So it shows the okay. So it shows 7 islands and 7 oceans as per the Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 16th chapter, 20th chapter, sorry. So we made just like a drawing, Gurmaj. It was done by one Ukrainian devotee, Shameshwari Mataji. She did this artwork based on Bhagavatam, and it's a big puzzle so that the kids can learn by assembling this puzzle with. It will take around some 2 to 2.5 hours to assemble. Yeah, they can do. So it shows different devatas and the Supreme Lord who are in every dvipa. And it also gives the details about the 7 mountains, rivers, all those details, and how many yojanas. Yes, Guma, the islands are from Jambudvipa, Plakshadvipa, and Shalmali Dvipa, Kushadvipa, Kraunchadvipa, then Shaka Dvipa, and Pushkara Dvipa. Oceans are salt ocean, sugarcane ocean, and liquor ocean, ghee, then milk, then yogurt, then sweet drinking water ocean. So there is a description of how many yojanas of each island, and the oceans yojanas as per Bhagavatam we mentioned here. It's like Surya Dev with his chariot. This goes around the Manasutra mountain. Like Brahma seated on 100 million petal, golden lotus petal.
How I use the personalities.
They can, as per the description, they place the personalities in 4 directions mentioned in Bhagavatam. So Varuna, Indra, other demigods like Soma, the moon god, is worshipped in Shalmali Dvipa. Moon god on his carrier deer. In that Dvipa, Shaka Dvipa, they perform fire sacrifice and they worship the Supreme Lord through fire, Yajna. Sorry, not Shaka, Kusha Dvipa. So those yogis, the yogis are in Shaka Dvipa, they meditate on Vayu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The tree? No, that's the Shaka tree. Because of that, the Dweep got the name Shaka Dweepa. It got the fragrance of the tree is all spread throughout Shaka Dweepa. Sorry, Guru Maharaj?
Hands like this.
Yes, Guru Maharaj. Each islands are double the size coming out. So it starts from 200,000 yojanas, then 400,000 yojanas, then 800,000, then 1600, then 3200, then 6400,000.
This center of the book is
I think it's mentioned like it's a diameter of the island. As it's increase, the width of the island it increases.
Brahma-jñāna.
Jambudvipa is in the center. Jambudvipa. Only the middle round. Yes. This is Jambudvipa, Guru Maharaj. This is Jambudvipa, then this is Sumeru, and this is Earth planet. Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Two and a half hours assembly. SMOVD.
Srivatsa Shamsundar Prabhu want to make it into 3D.
Now, a team, I like the team of like high 6 or 8 girls. And next day, team of men. And then time, see who wins.
So Guru Maharaj is saying that we can select team of 6 to 8 girls, and next day we can select 6 to 8 men to assemble this puzzle, and we keep a timing who wins. They should do it together. We have to make one more copy of it. Who is willing to join the competition? Yeah. Okay, Guru Maharaj.
Men are afraid.
Men are afraid? Okay, Guru Maharaj.
free refreshments, right?
We will give free refreshments. We didn't determine that, how much it will be.
Can you show that? Probably you're taking that.
12 plus years.
Yes, very much. No, Can you show that? What you're seeing is only this. This part. Not this. Upper planet and lower planet. Just the whole under alone is.
200 plus pieces. I'll take you through under the competition.
Okay, Maharabhu will take you into who would like to enter the competition. Okay. Thank you very much.
What I did, verse by verse. Instead of waiting, read along with this, it goes into mind. Much better understanding. Much better understanding. Just reading the verse.
Guru Maharaj is blessing all the assembled devotees both online and here.
Krishna
Krishner Matirastu. Srila Guru Maharaj ki. Dear,
Before Guru Maharaj came here, a few of us, what we did, we took the fifth canto of Bhagavatam, we went verse by verse, and then we related the verse to this puzzle here. And we had much better understanding of how the whole Bhumandala is, was created. So if you want to do the same, you can also take the byways, or we'll display somewhere, and then you bring your Bhagavatam for fifth canto, go through verse by verse, and you can learn a lot of this. It's what I mean, couple of us did before Guru Maharaj came for the class.
thank you, Maharabhu. So, dear fortunate devotees, for those who are physically present here, there is a physical book table to the left of you near the gate, and it's meant for only those who are present here on this transcendental lotus rooftop, and nobody else even within Mayapur. Just see how fortunate you are. So please do visit the physical book table before you leave and see what is there for you and in what way you can serve Guru Maharaj in book distribution as per Srila Prabhupada's instruction to him as 1:10 ratio every month. So welcome to Guru Maharaj virtual book table. Today we have under the leadership of Her Grace Suvamai Champakalata Devi Dasi from Mangalore, Rajeshwari K. Narayan 2 Bhagavad Gita, Usha 11 Bhagavad Gita, Savita Rai Bhavi 2 Bhagavad Gita, Melugada Basti 11 Bhagavad Gita, Sobhamai Champakalata Devi Dasi 6 Bhagavad Gita, Sobha R. Shetty 7 Bhagavad Gita, K.P. Rakesh 4 Bhagavad Gita, Arundhati Rao 4 Bhagavad Gita, Saraswati M. Samani 4 Bhagavad Gita, Savitri Kodate 1 Bhagavad Gita, Gita Lakshmi 5 Bhagavad Gita, Saumya Manish 11 Bhagavad Gita, A. Venugopal 5 Bhagavad Gita, Uma Shastri 6 Bhagavad Gita, Mangala N 2 Bhagavad Gita, Gita Shetty 2 Bhagavad Gita, Deepak 11 Bhagavad Gita, Saraswat Amma 4 Bhagavad Gita, B.M. Shanta, 2 Bhagavad Gita, Harinakshi, 8 Bhagavad Gita, leadership of Sobhamai Champakrata again from Bangalore, Dr. Sobhana Ramesh, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Dr. Ranjana K.M., 11 Bhagavad Gita, Padma Murthy, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Sobhamai Champakrata Devidasi herself, 14 Bhagavad Gita, Banjana, 2 Bhagavad Gita and 2 small books, Nirmala Kanta, 2 Bhagavad Gita and 2 small books, Purnima, 2 Bhagavad Gita and 2 small books, Sarayu, 5 Bhagavad Gita, Harika, 2 Bhagavad Gita, Nagamani, 1 Bhagavad Gita, Mitra, 2 Bhagavad Gita, Vimala Gopala Krishna, 14 small books, Asha Ravi Shankar, 12 small books, T.R. Hure Gowda, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Ram Swami R, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Shobha Ganesh, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Sudha HS, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Asha T.N., 5 Bhagavad Gita, Rakshit, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Padma Priya, 2 Bhagavad Gita, D.S. Desikar, 21 Bhagavad Gita, Hari Chandra Rai, 4 Bhagavad Gita, Basant Rai, 12 small books, Rukmini, 6 small books, Jyoti Naveen, 4 Bhagavad Gita, Kasturi Bai, 11 Bhagavad Gita, Dhananjay K.M., 11 Bhagavad Gita, Sulata Savarna, 10 Bhagavad Gita. From physical book table by Nitya Madhavi Mataji, we have Sudamai Gopi Devidasi, 4 Bhagavad Gita, Sundar Mohan Vaikundadas, 2 Bhagavad Gita, Damayanti Leela Devidasi, 2 Bhagavad Gita, Smriti JPS, 2 Bhagavad Gita. We have our Nitya Shaivites, Balachandra Channa, Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi Balavranda, 4 small books. From Kasadesh devotees, we have Damini Mataji and their family, 1 Bhagavad Gita and 10 small books, exactly as 1:10 ratio, as Guru Maharaj wanted in a monthly contribution, and she is giving as a daily contribution. So thank you very much. Special thanks to Damini Mataji and their family for being a role model and being an exemplary example for all of us to follow. While thanking those who are helping Guru Maharaj in his book distribution, Guru Maharaj also explained that he has a special instruction from Srila Prabhupada to distribute 10,000 Mahabig books and 100,000 small books every month as a monthly contribution. So he is depending on all of you to help in this regard. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai. Also, this devotees get a special Narasimha Puja in a few hours from now in Sridham Mayapur, and all of you devotees also please bless them by calling out Nitai Gauranga with me. Nitai Gauranga. Thank you. And please pause on this wonderful opportunity of participating in Guru Maharaj's pastime and distribution of proper books, even if it's a single Bhagavad Gita, 10 small books. Please do WhatsApp anytime to Guru Maharaj virtual book table at +91 94 34 76 04 02. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Lord Chaitanya class, and tomorrow Guru Maharaj's dialysis. So let's do an intense prayer for his speedy and full recovery. And of course, our prayers include for all those who are celebrating their anniversaries today for their well-being and blissful Krishna consciousness. Please join me in the intense prayer. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Vaishnav Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patithanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.